So today I set out to sit down and record a video using the best build that I could to help make the driver's license add-on shine. I have never really been a big believer in the driver's license. If you've seen the guide, you'll know that I don't think the driver's license is that good. But I decided, it would be a fun video to give it a second chance, send myself to the best map for the driver's license, give myself a build to give me info on what gens are being worked on so that I could use the driver's license more. And it didn't work. The driver's license is just not good. So instead, I have a video on why the driver's license add-on is bad and why that's okay. So, for those who don't know, here's what the driver's license does. When marking a survivor repairing a generator, the generator explodes and loses 20% progress, and then that gen gets blocked for 15 seconds. If you hit multiple people on the same gen at the same time, it only applies once, which is fine. That's very good. This is a very interesting add-on. As far as I know, this is the only add-on that can regress and block a generator. I think Legion has one that regresses generators, but that's like kind of a ruin effect and not like this. This is a very unique add-on, and it seems great. But here's the problem. It is just inconsistent. It's not really what you're expecting from regression. If you were to say have pain res, you get your 4 Scourge hooks, they all give you 25%. That essentially adds a 6th gen to the trial, and even more if you play it right. You could combo a pain res into a pop, save a couple key generators multiple times throughout the match. You could force the survivors to do 6, 7, 8, even 9 generators worth of work with pain res, or pop, or just a lot of things like that. Even perks like Overcharge and Call of Brine and Eruption, after the nerf, they're not egregious anymore, sure, but they still get a very consistent and reliable job done. And this just doesn't. I gave myself literally the best conditions I could possibly give myself to get this to work, and it really just didn't work nearly as much as I would have liked it to. Survivors who are efficient on generators to where you would need this, they're just going to use their eyes. They're not going to let you reveal them if they're on a generator. And typically what you want to do is you want to wait to the last second and get as close as you can to a survivor before marking them before they reveal you. Because if they do have like a sprint burst or something, you're going to want that mark timer to start later so that you have more time to catch them and get that insta-down in. But with the driver's license, it almost encourages you to mark them early before they know that you're there. And if you're far away, you might just take the stock and finish the mark, even if you're in a very bad position to capitalize on the mark and get the down. So this kind of just encourages a bad habit of marking too early, it's just not good. You see, the driver's license, even though it is inconsistent regression, it doesn't need to compete with pain res. It doesn't need to compete with pop, because it's not supposed to do what pop or pain res does. It's an add-on. And if it did compete with pop or pain res, then it would be extremely overtuned. You could put pop or pain res on top of this, and it would just be ridiculously strong if the driver's license was way too good. But it's just not. The driver's license is not competing with those. The driver's license is competing with other add-ons. And compared to other add-ons, it really just isn't that special. When you have add-ons that are going to get you consistent value, like Philly, decreases time required to mark a survivor by 20%, decreases Night Shroud recovery by 6 seconds. These are almost his best add-ons. These are really good. Walleye's is so good, Philly's is so good. And these are Browns. I have thousands of them. And the driver's license is just not better than them. You have great add-ons. You have the Olson's wallet, breaking a powder wall immediately recharges the shroud. There's another great add-on. Drop leg knife sheath Ghostface gains 10% movement speed for 5 seconds after marking a survivor. This almost encourages you to play in an opposite way to the driver's license. This add-on is going to help you build a good habit of waiting until it's a great time to strike to mark. The driver's license does the opposite. It encourages a bad habit of marking too early, even if you're not sure you can get the down. The Olsen's address book, survivors that are marked reveal their auras for 5 seconds when performing a rush action. This is a great chase tool, and it means even if they do have that sprint burst or that lithe or they make a pallet you didn't know was there, you can do some tricky stuff to still get the down. Both of his iridescents are good. I mean, they're iridescents, so I wouldn't say a purple's necessarily competing with them, but there's just not really a reason to run the driver's license over a plethora of other great add-ons that he has. And so you can start to see the problem with the driver's license. The driver's license is not consistent enough regression to be on par with many perks that do the same. Because if it was on par with perks that did the same, stacking them would be overpowered. And because the regression is inconsistent, the add-on loses out to other add-ons that are consistent. And so the driver's license just really doesn't have a spot in Ghostface's kit. It's a really cool add-on, and I'm glad it exists. I think the devs should make plenty more unique add-ons like this. Maybe not a bunch of regression add-ons, because we have enough regression as is. Let's get that very clear. But I think that the devs being willing to take a risk and make an out-there add-on like this is a great thing. But it just doesn't really feel like it has a place. Real quickly, I just wanted to say that I'm working on another big, long project video that I think you guys are really going to like. I've been putting a lot of work into it. I really like how it's going so far. It's still probably not going to be out for a while, at least a month, but it's going great. I'm having a lot of fun making it. Leave in the comments if you have any suggestions for a short video that I can make that's not going to take up too much time, because I don't really have much time with work and school starting again, and I'm still trying to work on the big video. So if you've got any ideas, leave them in the comments.